All right, just gonna check and make sure we're actually live here. Give me uno momento. Just gonna double check and see how we sound. Give me 1 second. Yup, we're cooking. Cruising. Well, for those guys joining today, it's another day of doing our promotion for our new website. Yo, what up, Austin? Promotion for a new website. We're doing free form reviews for anyone who signs up for our academy. Zach, let's go. Swimmy Jones back. We got the whole fam back, bro. This is crazy. Oh, yeah, just doing some form reviews. Why do I look so pale today? Oh, it's fine. Again, these are free form reviews for people who sign up for our academy. How do I sign up for the academy, Mikey? It's a good question. Let me answer that for you. Wish it would just pop up for me. Here we go. This is our academy, overthrowdiscgolf.academy. All right, sign up. Oh, I'm already logged in over here. You sign up, the big sign up button right there. And yeah, it's crazy stuff. You can just do that these days. You can just sign up for things. And yeah, you would sign up there. And me personally, I've got a login now, right? So I've already signed up. Obviously, as a coach, that's what we do. We sign up for our own products. And you'll notice when you're signed in over here to the right, we have redeem free form review here. This is where you'll see a form. You fill out that form, letting us know you're not a robot. Make sure to check that, super important. And then hit submit. Then I will get your submission and do the form review live on stream here today. That's it right there. That's it. That's all. There was someone who submitted a couple days ago, or I guess on Friday, that I need to get to today. So we can start off with him. Yeah. Guy named Landon. So I got to download his form just really quickly. And I got to bring it in to on form here. Add a little thingy from the gallery. A little MP4 there. I ain't even going to lie to you. I'm gonna need to turn the music down in my ears because I myself will get very distracted. So I'm gonna get that going kind of down low, and hopefully I'm gonna drop it down low for y'all too. We're just gonna keep that nice and low as we go through this. Now, the question is, Landon, let's take a look at your form, brother. I'm gonna have to probably send this to him later, as he probably doesn't know that we're live right now, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Just got through the grip videos, learned a lot more than I was expecting. The controlled grip hurts my middle finger on release, which is odd, but loving it so far. Yeah, it sounds like you're doing it wrong, bro. The control grip is not even supposed to hurt your middle finger at all. It should feel like you don't have hardly any grip pressure on your middle finger. So get better. You know what I'm saying? Dude? Get better. I myself also am working on the control grip, and it so far has been amazing. So I'm glad you're going through it. I know I think I told you on Friday to not skip over it because there's gonna be some stuff in there that you might not think of, and that's exactly what I was referring to. So yeah, the control grip. Now, zooming in on our student who has signed up for the academy. Let's see what he's got. I like the visualization. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Got it. Let's see grip. Just want to see what his hand looks like. Not bad, grip-wise. Oh, well, I messed that up. Grip is looking pretty decent as far as... Yo, what's up, Deadwood? As far as what we look for going through the academy for a distance grip, looks like you've got a nice backloaded grip there. So I would definitely go through the grip course. Definitely something that you'll benefit from. But looks like you are doing fairly decent when it comes to keeping that nice backloaded grip and a closed grip. So you're doing well there. Gotta get out of this real quick. Honestly, not bad on the coil side of things. And your head is actually in a decent position during your coil here. So we have, as far as I can tell, a decent coil. You will still want to go through the coil course. Maybe you don't spend as much time in the coil course. Who knows? There's going to be lots of stuff that is going to be new to you that you learn in the coil course that you're going to work on. But as far as from what I can tell right now, your coil's decent. Now, I'd say your two biggest problems is your throw. So the throw portion. So everything from full reach back onward needs a lot of work. And then your footwork needs a lot of work. So the throw portion and the footwork portion are going to be where you're going to spend the most time. And it is important for you to know this going into the academy. Again, you're going to spend time on grip again, and you're also going to learn some new stuff in grip. You're going to spend a little bit of time with the coil module. It looks fairly decent to me, but I think do spend a little bit of time, and then you're gonna have to really slow down going through the throw portion and the footwork portion, just so you're aware of the things that you're going to encounter, what your current problems are. You've got your shoulders moving early forwards. You've got a collapsed pocket. This right here, collapsed pocket. All right, that just means instead of having a nice power pocket as you turn your shoulders, it's as if you haven't really moved your arm forwards at all or elbowed forward. And so all you've done is just rotated your shoulders and you're getting in this collapsed pocket position here. Head position, your head is leading the throw. All right, so part of the problem of this offside pushing forward too early is you're trying to look forwards almost immediately. So keep that in mind. That's going to be one of your big issues. And then footwork wise, let's go back to this X step. All right, I like this first step. This second step is where you get turned backwards right here. And then you take a really wide / forward last step. Too far wide. And again, you will learn more about this going through our courses. This form review is really just to get you started and let you know what your current issues are, maybe the things that you're doing well, and what to look out for when going through these courses. So there's your overview, brother. I'm gonna have to remind myself after this to send an email to you with the live stream linked so that you don't not see this. But thanks for sending in your form, and I hope you enjoy the academy, broski. Let's see where we're at. Hips ain't though. Yeah. You're saying the hips aren't backwards. That is correct. But he does have horse stance here. even though his hips are actually in a fairly good position. They're just not moving the right. I mean, his feet just aren't going the right way for his throw. Yeah, for sure he be horsey. All right. Back to the website and back to this scene. Oh my goodness, how are we doing? I'm gonna be live for quite a bit today, so I think some conversation is gonna be needed. You guys need to let me know what's happening. I know Disc South is coming up. You Texans out there, is anyone traveling to Texas? Tam, I already know you're gonna be there, Mr. Texas man. But anybody else planning on going to Disc South? Which, by the way, Josh is currently in Texas. Imagine if you were here with us. Well, imagine if you were here with me. Cam, you ever consider that? Come on, dude. Get over here to Lynchburg again. I always just look for elbow dips since that's what I struggle with, LOL. Cam, it looked like the elbow dip is better in the net, but still struggles a bit on the course. LOL. Bro, Swimmy Jones, I hope you have the most success with elbow dip. You and all of the lessons that I give to people. I don't work on it enough myself to be the master over it yet, but we're getting there. Lots and lots of work, but we're getting there. Got a fresh round of winter here, so still waiting for the fabled start of the disc golf season. Bro, we had the most beautiful weather yesterday. And then out of nowhere, today, or last night, we got a cold front come back through. But this week, we're getting high of 80s. Only a couple days from now, we'll be high in the 80s, which is just massive. Yeah. Can't wait to submit my first form review to get my technique completely annihilated. LOL. Chad, you're good. You're not going to get annihilated, bro. Something in everything competitive that I do, there's no failures. There's just learning and succeeding, right? You learn when you fail, you know what I'm saying? You can call it a fail, but really you're just going to learn from your failures. So may as well see the positive side of things and that you'll get to learn. And honestly, there's not a better place to be than being in a position to learn, right? Let's say you had perfect form and your body just was not able to create speed. That's actually the worst position to be in, is that you've got all the right form. You don't need to learn form, and you're throwing as hard as you can, and you're only hitting 50 miles an hour. That would be a bad place to be. You know what? We could be kind of negative towards that, but you never know. Some people, that's what they got. That's what they got, and that is what they is, and that is what they is. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Cam, you come back to Lynchburg sometime. 80 degrees right now in Austin. That's the weather that's coming our way. I'm positive. That would be peak summer temperatures here. Slade by Gaming. Dude, Slade, what games are you playing, bro? Gaming, bro. I'm a huge gamer. I'm a big time gamer. I'm actually about to pick up Rainbow Six for the first time tonight with my brother-in-law. I hear that it's pretty sweaty, which I do enjoy. I do enjoy a good ranked sweaty game. Last time I brought up video games, that's basically where the conversation went almost immediately. It diverged. Started Baldur's Gate 3 run with a buddy recently. Never played it. Pretty fun. I've heard some good stuff about Baldur's Gate, and people have gotten super hooked on it in the past. So, not me. I ain't gonna play it. That's not my speed. I did just try Marathon. Zach, I got you. Sweaty meaning like try hard, where there's really like dedicated gamers who try really hard That's what we call sweaty gamers. I myself am a sweaty gamer. So it takes one to know one. It's when you hop into an online game and you playing some multiplayer and you're getting absolutely cooked by some kid that plays like 8 hours a day. That would be sweaty. That's what we would call sweaty gamer. How many are we looking for today in the stream? Well, Mr. Alec, we're hitting the form reviews as they come. Today, we are doing the form reviews a different way. Anyone who signs up for our... Let me do this real quick. Anyone who signs up for our academy will get a free form review. All they got to do is sign up for the academy. Once you log into the academy, you'll see news and events and redeem free form review here. And that's what we're waiting for. So until people sign up and then send their form in, I'm just going to be chilling. Staying live here today. My hair is starting to become a problem. We may pause the live stream and just shave it all. Actually, we'll just shave it all off on stream. How about this? If we get devolved was definitely the word I was looking for. Thank you, David. I can't remember what word I said, but it was not devolved. Yeah, if we get 250 people signed up today, I'll shave my head and my eyebrows. I'll do it. Seriously, mark my words. I would actually do it. That's how confident I am. It's not going to be 250 people today. We've got 50 people signed up, 54 people signed up for the academy so far. So it's been good. We haven't really put a ton out there pushing people to sign up. It was just one video. Doing pretty well. But yeah, just hopping on here, knocking out some live streaming just to help the process move along. Potentially a little bit faster, maybe not. Maybe we're just chilling today and we're just hanging out. If the views drop down too low, Sleeks, if you would like to submit a free form review, it is for our new Academy subscribers. So you would need to subscribe to our Academy, and that would be overthrowdiscgolf.academy. It's new, so I don't know if Google has picked it up yet. I'll be honest, like when I Google Overthrow Disc Golf Academy, it does pop up. But that's because I've been to the website before. But here's what it looks like. This is the website. And then at the top right, let me just show you what it would look like. At the top right, there's a big sign up button. You'd click that, sign up. Now, me personally, I already have an account and can show you what's on the other side. So when you sign up and log on, redeem free form review here is what you're looking for. You click that, fill it out, and these form reviews are specifically to help guide you through, let me show you, our backhand technique courses. So we've got 4 backhand technique courses: grip, coil, throw, and footwork. And the free form review is to help get you started. What are the things you already are good at going into it? What are the things you're not so good at going into this course? And that will help you determine how much time you should spend in each course. Yes, so that is still in the works. The Google thing, still in the works. You have to actually just use, let me show you, just an actual email. Just do it this way instead of sign up with Google. I have to do some back end on the website to get this up and running. Sorry about that. If that's the only way you can or will sign up, then wait, I would say a couple days. I'm still trying to get this set up on the back end for our website. Otherwise, just sign up normally with the email, first name, last name, continue to check out, and do it that way. I can't really get rid of this sign up with Google. In the meantime, it's kind of there by default. Otherwise, I would just hide it for now and just have the email, first and last name pop up. So Boom, shakalaka. Ooh. I'm gonna log back in. Let's see. Also, if you want to know what all you got when you sign up for the website and you're logged in, when doing a form review, do tech disk numbers help? Yes. Typically, yeah. Specifically for this particular form review, because it's in light of going through these courses here, it's not as helpful, nor is it necessary, I would say. I can see everything that I need to see in the slow-mo to kind of guide you through what it looks like to go through our academy and these courses here. Good question, though. Yeah, for daily form reviews, or for like if you do a monthly form review where this isn't in the background of what you're doing, like all we're giving you is a form review, then yes, I would say it's more helpful. How much more important is camera than tech disc? My buddy with tech disc refuses to film anything. I keep telling him you must film it. Yeah, I mean, if you're working on your form at all, then it's if all you care about is tech disc stats, then, well, even if you only care about tech disc stats, like, you need to know what your form looks like. In fact, tech disc has an option that you can pay for monthly that allows you to set up your phone, and it automatically gets slow-mo videos for you, and it cuts them to where only the most important part is shown. That is a game changer for form work. It is amazing. Gotta set the high score. Right, yeah, if you're just trying to get the high score on tech disc, then sure, but again, I say that, I say, who cares? But no, actually, you should care, because you can get a high score on tech disc if you just work on your form. So no matter what, it's important for you to look at your form and look at your slow-mo. I don't think there's anyone out there, unless you've got an in-person coach that can look at your form for you, you need to be looking at your form. And it's very helpful. Yeah, so I'm team camera 100%. That's how I got my form to look better. Josh coached me, and I coached myself through form changes, and the camera and tech disc, those combined, technically the slow motion feature on tech disc alone was the way that I was able to work through most of my form changes. It's amazing getting that feedback loop. I'm just gonna chill here for a second. I wish in this scene I would have put like a chat over next to me. I'll have to do that for the next time when I go live tomorrow. Have you tried that new game that came out? Integrates with tech disc, I think. Seems interesting. I have played that game. I forget what it's called, but it's kind of like Wii Sports. And I like it. I like it a lot. Well, actually, there's a couple new games that integrate with tech disc. I'm assuming you're talking about the one that is kind of like the Wii Sports one, the Wii Golf. And if you're talking about that one I have played, and it's really good. And yeah, it definitely seems accurate physics-wise. Like, it's definitely accurate enough to put some hours into, for sure. Anything that tech disc, well, I say that. I think where games run into issues is the physics of collision. From what I can tell from all of the disc golf games out there, they get the physics of flight pretty decent. And then as soon as it touches grass or as soon as collision is a factor, it starts to break down. But I think specifically with Disc Golf Valley is great. They do a great job all around. And Tech Disc, their simulator is great, all around great. And then I can't remember, I think it's like Simple Disc Golf or something, whatever the new one is. That one's been around for a while because it was on Nintendo Switch. So I played it on Nintendo Switch and really liked it. So if I like it, then it's good. If I don't like it, it's genuinely not good. Because there are simulations that I've tried. I genuinely don't like it, and I think currently are garbage. So if we're talking about the same one, I would say yes, good, worth it. But yeah, I can only think of 3 good ones. Tech Discs Simulator. Disc Golf Valley. Dude, I wish they would come out with a simulation. Disc Golf Valley. I do know that Disc Golf Masters just came out. That does not... that's more of like a Tiger Woods game type deal. And that has really good simulation. But you can't actually throw a disc. It's not like a simulator. It's a video game. Same people that made Disc Golf Valley. Yeah, I wonder if I could look it up. See, when you go to look up stuff like this, it like never pops up. New disc golf game. Yeah, Disc Golf Masters is the main one. True Disc Golf. True Disc Golf. Yeah, that's a really good one. True Disc Golf is great. Yeah, no joke. True Disc Golf is awesome. I played it before Tech Disc was even a thing. Just on Nintendo Switch. It was good just on Nintendo Switch, honestly. So the fact that Tech Disc is now working with it is unbelievable. Genuinely excited to try it. We just can't try it currently. Because my PC is at my house, which is here, versus what we have at our office right now cannot run it. So yeah, dude, Tech Disc themselves has a great simulator. I mean, have you not seen it? Tech Disc simulator. Let me pop this up real quick. See if I can get to it. Do I need to sign in? What do I need to do? Apps, web. Yeah, here we go. Simulator. So this simulator right here is incredible. And it's just built in, free with the Tech Disc. Looks like let's see, interesting. I might want to buy a new Tech Disc. Looks like the base game is 25 and there's 25 DLC for Tech Disc. I think my buddy says you have to pay a sub to play it, and he doesn't do that. Yeah, it could be worth it though. Again, depends on how much you play disc golf or how much indoor disc golf you want to play. Oh, that went way too big. Let's do 60 miles an hour. And actually, let me show you this real quick. See all these right here? These are all courses. I like the driving range though. Well, let's do, I don't know, it's Sarco Par disc golf. That's like a small one. Olympus is in here. Simulate throw. Let's just start playing around just a little bit. Yeah, I love the like simple graphics of this Tech Disc simulator, and it just runs smooth. Also, I don't know what this hole is, so I don't know how to. Let's get that launch down. Why is the wobble so high? That's crazy. Is that one of my throws? I sure hope not. Let's see what something like this looks like. I have no idea where the hole is on this. Wonder if it's looks like it might go farther to the left. In which case does this go way out to the left? Who knows? You have really bad oats on your forehand, but backhand seems okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, you definitely want to like reach out with your forehand. Like this, not like this. So keep it right here. Straight line forwards. We've got a next on the list for the academy is a forehand technique course. I think that'll do super well. I know I'm looking forward to it. Something that you know, Josh coaches super well, and I think a lot of people will learn a lot about forehand. Yeah, don't serve the pizza. Just free tips here. I don't know. I used to be a serve the pizza as well, and it's horrible. I mean, it quite literally is biomechanically worse than this, just being on the rim, right? Because here, my wrist has this range of motion. Here, my wrist has hardly any range of motion, whereas I got much more flick ability here. It's just, I never thought about it until I think I learned it from Scott Stokely. Stokely was talking about being on the rim and talking about that wrist range of motion, and I was like, I'll try it out. Doesn't seem right, but I'll try it. And then I tried it, and it was just, oh, of course. Like, you don't throw a baseball like this. Well, you do if it's like a curveball, but your fastball is here. Oh, no, yeah, stack on the rim, serve the pizza. I mean, kind of pushing palm up instead of towards the target. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, having your grip facing this way will help you go towards the target. Just starting, third year of disc golf. Year one, I had absolutely no forehand. Year two, got to the point where I had a usable forehand up to 200 feet. I'm definitely serving the pizza. I think most of us kind of started that way. Serving the pizza, you just kind of think that's what you're supposed to do when you get into the sport. I don't know why. You just hold it and you try to keep it flat, and so it just looks like that. Just is what it is. It's a horrible way to throw it. So much better to get into this position here. I went from here to more here, and I thought about doing that because I watched Big Germs slow-mo. In fact, let me show you Big Germs slow-mo. All right. Big Germ forehand here. This is what got me to like kind of lay the disc. Okay. I think it's more like, yeah, here. You see this angle here? It's like he's pre-positioning nose down. So I started doing that and found a lot of success with it. And he's definitely like forward hand. Definitely not serving the pizza. He's got a nice, clean forward release. A nice pronation as well. By pronation, I mean turning your wrist this way, not this way. When he's supposed to start eating the served pizza. Dude, if you're anything like me, you're going to wait a little while. Guys, this might be, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but do any of you guys like pizza the best after it's like, okay, let me explain this. If you get Papa John's and you leave it in the box unopened for 30 minutes to an hour, maybe even an hour and a half, I end up enjoying that pizza more than like fresh out of the oven pizza. Considerably. Like, I considerably like it more. And that, I don't know if that's a hot take or not. Specifically, when I was growing up in school and they would order bulk Papa John's, and you ate that for lunch, I don't know how much time passes from oven to me eating that food, but that is how I like it. Was However long it took from the oven to me eating it for lunch at school, that's peak pizza for me. I used to be able to eat like an entire large pizza that way. I don't know. You tell me. Again, that could be a hot take. I have no clue. Day after, yeah. You talking about like you left it out and you're eating it the day after, or you're reheating it the day after? Because I could, like, if you reheat it in the toaster the day after, that's pretty stinking good. Pretty stinking good. Enjoy pizza under almost all circumstances. Yeah, not me necessarily. I feel like Papa John's, if you eat it hot, cheese likes to slide when you bite it. Yeah, I'm not down for that. Yeah, I need the cheese to be like warm to medium warm. Definitely not cold. Like, I don't like cold pizza, that's for sure. But I like it after the cheese is kind of solidified a little bit. If you know what I'm saying. If not, that's fine. We can. Everybody's got a different view on the way they like pizzas, so. On a diet, though, pizza is your kryptonite and none of that for a bit, bro. I'm on a forced diet of whatever my body allows me to eat, and pizza is not on the list of what my body allows me to eat, so. My body rejects pizza, let's just put it that way. To put it nicely. There's a lot of rejection happening with me and pizza, so. I have to eat the entire pizza to throw better? I'm confused. No, I thought we were talking about real pizza. Wait a second. Yeah, sorry. Completely I don't know if you're just like joking around or not. Just in case, for those who are listening, serving the pizza is keeping your palm up during your throw. Everything else would be the opposite. Palm forwards would be the opposite. So anyways, just in case you weren't just messing around, which I feel like you are. For those who just didn't know about the serve the pizza thing in disc golf, it's this versus this. Just keep eating pizza till you start throwing farther. That's, at the end of the day, that's probably the lesson to be learned. Is, you know, pizza is like a big disc. And the more you eat pizza, the more you understand discs and flight mechanics. And yeah, it's important. It really is. Bro, that's so funny, bro. That got me. Are we eating pizza or are we golfing with pizzas? That's the next module. Yeah, I'm sure we learn about that in the grip course. I don't think pizza was mentioned. I could be wrong. But, you know, pizza could have been mentioned. Who knows? What's kind of bothering me? The fact that this website looks almost red. Like, you see how the black looks red? Is that the case on every page? About to find out. Yeah, it kind of is. Kind of want to change that. Yeah, well, it is what it is. We need an OT Papa John's stamp now. Yeah, here's the real question. Like, is it Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, or Little Caesars that takes the W? I think it's Domino's for me. When they change like their crust to have all this, like all the garlic, salt, and all that stuff, and I don't know, they had a moment in where I hated Domino's growing up, and it was actually like, it tasted like ketchup. And then all of a sudden Domino's was good at some point. I think they had some sort of like complete recipe change. All of those are why your body's rejecting pizza. New video about serving pizza, and Josh is trying to explain the concept, and Mikey brings him a new slice of pizza every time he says serving the pizza. Those are all terrible options, no offense. I'm saying, like, you know, it's your fast food version of pizza. I'm not saying that it's the best. And no offense taken, like, I'm not saying any of those are the best. Like, I would eat local pizza over any of those, but I'm from Detroit. It's got to be Domino's or Little Caesars. Yeah, I think I'd pick those. I think Little Caesars and Domino's are my picks for the fast food, like the chain pizza places. So I'm with you. We have any more signups? Do we have any more signups for the academy? I have no clue. Let me go to Outseta. Oh, actually, I could just look at our Gmail. It lets me know, notifies us there. Even if it's just one person that signs up today, that would be cool. Oh, I think somebody did at 2:52. Dude named Josh signed up at 2:52. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Let's go. I will be going live probably. I mean, depends on if my wife has our child and births our child this week, but if she doesn't do that this week, I'll probably be going live most days this week. You guys can just join in whenever, and we can just chat. Maybe we could find the next big. I appreciate it. I'm super pumped. I'm ready. Honestly, I'd be happy for baby to come this week. I think it'd be a good time. Although I do have to do our taxes. I might have to file for an extension. You know what I'm saying? Depending on when the baby gets here, that might need to be something that happens. You never know. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be going live almost every day. No way, having a baby this week too. We're going in the hospital Wednesday. Are you serious? Is y'all's induction on Wednesday? That's crazy timing. Yeah, our due date is March 12th. 12th? 12th. 12th? 12th. Okay, I got it. Sorry. What? My brain literally forgot how to say 12th. That was weird. Dude, congrats. Completely Co. I don't know what Co stands for, but company, completely company. Your whole company is having a baby. That's amazing. That is truly incredible. What are the odds? Yeah, I got the oh, completely Corey. Huh. Why does it just say Co for me? Is it because no, it's like cutting off your name. Well, I know completely Corey. You've been around for a long time. I'm pretty sure I've seen you since the old days of Disc Golf YouTube. I think you've been around for a long time. Hold up. Your name sounds mad familiar. I've seen you around, brother. Let's see. I think you've been sending form reviews for a long time. Maybe that's how I know your name or your username. Or maybe you just commented on our videos for a long time. Our due date is 24th, but due to too many pizzas. Oh, I gotcha. Due to too many pizzas, she is being induced early. PS can't have Corey because my old channel stole it. Oh, I gotcha. That's funny. Yeah, I gotcha. Like, what they call, I assume you're referring to preeclampsia. So, yeah, a lot of our friends had to have their kid induced early because of that. A lot of our friends' kids, is that what I said? Yeah, friends. Boom shakalaka. My wife just sent me a TikTok. We'll see what it is. If it's any good, I'll share it with y'all. That is funny. was pregnancy related. We used to ride horses in the open prairie back in the day before the forehand was even in the oven. Dude, that's kind of sick. Are you being serious? Did you actually ride horses in the open prairie back in the day? That either is like a true statement or it went right over my head, some sort of joke. I'm out. Better do some work while I'm at work. I'll try to get a net set up somewhere so you can sign up and get a form review. Sounds good, bro. Catch you later. I'll probably be live. Maybe the next time you decide to pop on YouTube. We'll see. Trying to figure out how long I'm going to stay on today. Thinking maybe, who knows? Maybe until a certain point. I know that. I will stop being live at a certain point. That's for sure. Mark my words, at a certain point. You said we've known each other. You said we've known each other for a while. Oh, does that have to do with the, give me a second. We used to ride horses. Oh, yeah. You were just responding to that? I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, well, I think the latency might be a little weird because I didn't think you responded to that. I thought it was a new response to something, so. Live stream. Dude, I'm not going to lie. When I say things, it's out there and I remember it for about, whoa, did you just see that? Did I just zoom in? Can I do it again? Here, go away. Okay, how about zoom in? Wait. Here. Zoom in. How about go back? Uh-oh. Go away. Now I can't fix it. Give me 1 second. Uh-huh. Back we go. That's what we want. Back, and now we're good. All right, we're good now. Just can't put up the L sign for some reason. I don't think pinching does it. I think it's just the L. Who knows? Hey, what happened to my music? It's all gone. I've got suggested albums. Don't mind if I do. That's not an album. Let's see. Let's go back one. Yeah, there's plenty of songs on this. Why don't I just play all the way through this? There we go. Back at it again. And have you guys watched the tournament this past weekend? The Discraft something or other. The Discraft at Olympus Open of Olympia. I think that's what it was called. I'm gonna try it now. No, I really think it's here and then here. I think it looks for how far away. So if I go like this and then I push forward. Okay, maybe try again. Okay. Looks like it just zooms in. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it just zooms in. AI tracking. Smart composition. We could just do that. That's fine. Go half body. Whiteboard. I don't know about that. I'm happy Rick took down the something Discraft something. Yeah. You know, maybe I could find some happiness in my heart for Rick. just because you are. I mean, I don't want to jump on the bandwagon here. I don't want to say I'm not a fan of Ricky, but I'm definitely more of a fan of Paul. I'll say that much. So I was rooting for Paul. Paul didn't take it down. Spoiler alert. I'm so sorry. You know, I'm sorry for all the spoilers today, but he didn't take it down. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Also, I actually do like Gannon. I know he's been winning a lot. I know. I like it when he wins. Gannon coming out of nowhere in that tournament, that was crazy. Almost winning it from, he wasn't even on the top 10 scorecard for a long time. David. Dude. I actually just want to play Rainbow Six right now. That's all I want to do, but I'm doing my job. All right? I don't even want to be tempted in that department. All right, guys, so I'm going to finish up the stream here. Thanks for watching. I'm definitely not going to... I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. Hey, what I meant to say is if you sign up here at overthrowdiscgolf.academy, at the top right, you're going to... You know what? At the top right, you're going to see this sign up button. Boom. Hit that. Boom. Sign up. You're going to get a login. Just like me. I've got a login. And with that login, you're going to be brought to your dashboard. And on your dashboard, you're going to see news and events. I slid the redeem free form review here right under the news and events. You click it, fill it out, get sent my way, and I will review it on stream. That is your every 30-minute reminder right there. So whoever's watching, that is the promotion we're doing right now. That is how you get your free form review. It's a paid free form review. I wonder if there's like a better way to you guys tell me. Is there a better way to title this stream? Because I think it's titled free form review for new Academy subscribers. Is that good enough? If there's something more accurate, I'm willing to change to something more accurate. How about paid free form review? For pay to get your free form review. That could be more accurate. It really could be. I'm open to suggestions in the chat. I really am. Is there any like disc golf content creators that we can take a look at? Gotta get my let's see. Well, first off, Nick Crush. Come on now. If you guys aren't subscribed to him, I don't know what you're doing. TK Disc Golf. Never heard of that guy. Not gonna lie. Broderick. I'm sure most people know about him. Definitely subscribe to Broad. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Gannon Burr. You know, I don't know what it is, but Gannon Burr and Alden's vlogs, top tier content. Gannon Burr and his own videos, he's getting there, but he's definitely top tier in Alden's vlogs. Speaking of Alden Harris, right here. Big time content creator. Definitely go support there. Not that the 9 people watching, it's not going to make a difference, but for your quality of life, for the 9 people here watching, I don't know why you wouldn't be subscribing to these people. Ezra, I've watched almost everything he's done for the past forever. So, who's this Levi Stout guy? Anyone else popping up here? Obviously, everyone knows Bedanza. I'm pretty sure all of disc golf is subscribed to Bedanza. Obviously, Foundation. I mean, shoot. We know these people. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to watch any of these videos while I'm waiting for people to sign up, honestly. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there anything that looks good to y'all? Any good videos I should watch? That I should react to? Get some reaction content happening? You let me know. Anything y'all watch recently? It's like, hey, I'd love your opinion on this. Because we could definitely do that. Or in the meantime, we can just look at all of the cool reference content that we've gathered over the years. Could be fun. Could be a good time. We do have Roger Federer here. It's kind of a cool thing. Paid bot viewer. Yeah, I love the backhand in tennis. It's so good. One-handed backhand. A dying art. Something we do not see very much of anymore in tennis. Could just watch this all day. I miss Federer. I'm going to go back to the good old days. Let's see who else we got in here. It's been a while since I've looked at some of these people. KJ. A bit of Kevin Jones. It's good to get a reminder of some of these pros forms. Jimmy, Reggie. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Reggie. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Sorry, guys. Jimmy and Reggie are my nephews. So, they're getting all the love. All right. In fact, if you ever want to send in Jimmy and Reggie's form for review, it's always free. Although, I don't know if the internet is ready for a Jimmy forehand. I don't think they can handle it. Jimmy could replace who I currently go to for forehand reviews, and that's Big Germ. It just doesn't hit the same as a Jimmy forehand. Hold up. You guys can't even see this. Birdman, how do you do the free form review? I gotcha. Wait a second. Is this the Birdman? Like, as in the Birdman I used to do daily form reviews with? It is connected to our... Wait a second. What just happened to my... Overthrow Disc Golf Academy. If you sign up for Overthrow Disc Golf Academy, the free form review lives behind a paywall. Isn't that crazy? You pay for the free form review. No, this is we just recently announced our academy, which we have 4 courses currently, all on the backhand, all backhand technique, all from start to finish. And the form reviews would be specifically for people who are planning to go through these courses, and so the form reviews themselves are different than normal. For instance, I would look at a new academy subscriber's form, and I'd say, here are the things that you're doing well currently. So maybe they've got a good grip and good footwork. So what I would say is, hey, your grip looks good. I would still spend a little bit of time here, but your biggest issues are backhand coil and the backhand throw. So I would spend much more time in these courses here than these two. I I would still go through these two because there's going to be some new things maybe you're not aware of. That would be kind of what to expect with these specific form reviews of Academy subscribers. So keep that in mind, Birdman. Also, nice to see you again. I hope things are going well. From what I remember, you had some pretty good form. And you didn't have too much left to work on. But also, the things that we miss form-wise live in here, all in an order of what you should work on, when should you work on it, and how long you should work on it. All of that gets addressed in the Academy, which is why we're very happy to release it. Thank you. Yeah, your form now is great, so I thought I could get a free advanced review. Yeah. Not quite this time. Not quite this time. But I can imagine that your form's looking good because I think we left you off in a good place. I think we left you off in a good place. So if even if the free form review is just used for showing off a little bit all the things that you've learned from us, that could have been cool. But you know what? Sounds to me like currently signing up for the Academy may not be the best move for you, since you've already learned so much from us. Back we go to the just chatting screen. I'm gonna download I guess nothing keeping me from downloading Rainbow Six Siege Mobile right now and giving that a little go. Well, I mean, you guys don't have to know why I'm staring down. I gotta get my gotta get my iPad and controller connected. I mean, I know that. DNA VFX. Right now, we are doing free form reviews for people signing up for our Academy. So if you look up Overthrow Disc Golf, give me a second. If you look up Overthrow Disc Golf Academy and or go to overthrowdiscgolf.academy, you will see that we have dropped a courses website. We've got 4 courses currently. If you'd like to sign up, at the top right, there's going to be a button to sign up. I'm already signed in. And then you will see under news and events, redeem free form review here. You'll click that, fill out this form, send your form in, and I will get to your free review here on stream. Now, the review is specifically for with the knowledge that you will be working through these 4 courses, right? So it's going to look a little bit different. It's not going to be like a one-off form review. It's going to be, hey, as you work through these courses, here are your current issues, and here are the issues, or sorry, here are your current issues, and here are the things you're actually good at, and the things maybe you don't need as much work on. That's what we solved during this first form review, and it just gives you a really good, clean start and some direction going into these courses here. Now, you want to see what it looks like on the other side of these courses? Sure, I'll show you. Pop in here, and we've got all our episodes here on the right-hand side. If you particularly like a course or a episode, you can bookmark it. And you know what? I should probably change this little share thing to something else because you can't share. You may not share. R6 Mobile. Hopefully that answers your question, DNA VFX 1. All right, now we back out of this. We go here. And we're back. It's as easy as that. I wonder. I don't know. It's raining outside right now. Little did I know. How do you put a PlayStation controller in pairing mode? That's something I need to currently look up. How to put PlayStation controller in pairing mode. Would you look at that? Site is looking good. Is the lessons different from what you have posted on the YouTube channel? There is some new stuff for sure. Stuff that we maybe have covered a little bit, but we've gone into way more depth and made everything digestible in an order. And we are also working on making the website with more value. Currently working on trying to get discounts to other disc golf stores for our members. So I'm working on a page currently that will allow you to have access to all the stores and their discount codes that we are partnered with. So we're working on doing that with Foundation Disc Golf. Potentially, we'll see, but with Tech Disc potentially. Squatch, some of the people that we've worked with in the past. We'll see who it ends up working with. For sure in the works is Foundation Disc Golf, so a good retailer to get discs from. You'll be able to get discounts through our website. That's something I'm excited to add because I like adding more value into our website for our members. I think that's going to be a short-term and long-term goal. Always trying to just continue packing in with value. We've got a forehand course coming out next. Some of this is dependent on, how well we do with signups and subscriptions. If it does not perform well, if we don't do well over the next little bit, there's a chance that it moves a lot slower. We still will keep what's on there, and it just won't move at a faster pace if there's not a lot of turnover rate, because we're trying to figure out good ways to boost our income. I've got a kid on the way, and Josh has 4 kids, so we're trying to find good ways where we can create good products that people and not just create products just for the heck of it. All right, we want to fill needs. We want to be able to add value, and and that's how we've always wanted to provide a living for ourselves in the sport. Not by clickbaiting people, but just by providing value. So this academy was done. We started the idea of an academy and filmed for the academy, and I even built a website for the academy 2 years ago. Might be even 3 years ago. And we scrapped it because we didn't like how it turned out. And it wasn't the right time. So spent a couple more years coaching, and the result of the new academy is a much, much better product, and something that I can for sure say is the academy for beginners or advanced players, and it's a monthly subscription. Yes, monthly subscription, not a one-time purchase currently. Again, it's something that we're looking to add to. It's not just The backhand technique is the first of hopefully many courses that will be dropped on the website. And also, yeah, we've got big plans for it. So it's got to be, for us, it's subscription because we're going to continue to pump into it. And that's also the best way we know how to make a living as well. Because cash flow is important for lots of things, but paying the bills and being able to plan for month to month, it's a way that you can support us and help keep our company going. And you can cancel easily anytime. I meant to show that to you guys. It's super easy to cancel. You know how some places make it super difficult? You go to your dashboard, top right, click on your little profile button, plan, cancel subscription. Literally right there, clear as day, no catches, cancel anytime. We're not trying to trick you into staying for and just forgetting about it. We want you to be able to cancel super easily, because the last thing we want is for people to feel like they're getting gypped or something. We just want to provide value when you feel like there's value, and if you stop finding value in our product, just make it super easy. Cancel right there. Low-key crazy that Josh has 4 kids. Yo, you're telling me. He looks like he looks so young. But yeah, he's got 4 kids, man. He's got a great family. Good kids. Thought he was like 22. He certainly can get away with looking like 22. At any time in his life, I can look at him and be like, he's probably 22. Even when he was 22, he looked 22. And he doesn't look much different now. Especially when he's clean shaven, bro. Just looks 22, bro. He really does. Looking up how to put my PlayStation in pairing mode. Ensure it's Lysol. Press hold PS and the share create button. Oh, okay. Top left simultaneously for about 3 to 5 seconds. Good to know. That is good to know. We're gonna try that right now. There it is. Unbelievable. Just like Google said. It's like Google knows everything these days. What a know-it-all. What an absolute know-it-all. Should have asked somebody else who knew what they were talking about. Let's see. Forget. You guys tell me, what is it, those of you guys who are in here, what do you guys want from a product from us, Overthrow Disc Golf? What do you guys want from us? Because we do our best to provide what we know people need, and sometimes it's good to hear what you guys think you need, and get some good feedback. You don't have to answer, but it's something to think on. There's only 6 people here, so I don't expect any answers to that, but certainly would enjoy some feedback. Because we've got coaching that we do, right? And it's at a price point that I think is pretty out of most people's budget, I would say. You know, $100 a month is a lot more than $10 a month. So we created this as a really good secondary option for those who can't get the one-on-one coaching from us. So it definitely fills a gap that we thought that we had, which is people who want a start to finish directed coaching through technique, backhand technique, forehand technique, and the The nice thing is, and I think I talked about this. I don't know if I talked about this today. At any point, you go through a course, an overthrow coach, you can get a $5 form review. This is only for our members. Typically, form reviews are $15 with us. And so in an effort to kind of push people to move through these courses and not leave you guys to just kind of figure things out on your own, we try to make the form reviews really accessible without essentially basically giving them away and not getting abused. So we try to find a good price. $5 is where we're currently at with them. And that's about as low as we can get it, where people don't abuse it. But also encourages people, hey, it's $10 a month. You'd be paying $15 a month for a form review with us. So you can do $5 form reviews with us. Things stopping me from joining the academy is the lack of a full set of lessons for every aspect of the game. Yeah. Yup. No, completely understand that. Especially with you, Birdman. That makes like a lot of sense. I think probably where we're at currently is, I mean, it is what it is. Anything backhand technique related, obviously good to go right now. We do have basically everything you just listed in the works. So it takes a lot of time. There were, let's see, 34, 47, 60 videos that we had to film for this. And it took like a couple months to get those filmed and edited. So it just takes time. Takes time. We figure release the good product we have now, and we build, make it better over time. For me, at least, the sport is at a place where the backhand doesn't seem to be solved like other sports technique is. That's where hesitation has been for me. I plan to do the academy soon. Yeah, that's an interesting way of looking at it. I think I'm biased, but if you're looking for any sort of progression, sure, maybe it's not literally solved, but they didn't solve and still haven't solved other sports. I mean, tennis. Years and years and years of a closed stance in tennis, and they did open stance and found out things later on. So, no sport arrives, and nor has our sport arrived. But you need to be trending in the right direction, right? We see what the top pros are doing, and so we do our best to coach kind of what are the common pieces there? Like, what are the fundamentals? And you're way better off getting to the point where you've learned the fundamentals as they currently are in the sport. And you're definitely going to get left behind if you don't do anything or don't buy into any of what we see the fundamentals to be currently. If it makes you feel better, a lot of people, I mean, at this point, thousands of people have received coaching from us and have, I'm thinking about my own coaching. Maybe I've had one, it depends on what you view as a failed student, but I don't think I've had any failed students, people that haven't progressed in the right direction. So maybe one or two out of the couple hundred. So I fully believe in what we're teaching. Why do I fully believe it? It's because I got coached this way. My form was very different 5 years ago, and Josh coached me this sport. Now, I played tennis, and I was coached tennis, and I coached tennis for 7 years. And so I know what a good coach looks like, and that's why I knew Josh was a good coach. So I listened to him. And I've gotten to be a top 10 thrower in the world as a result of our coaching. As a result of Josh's coaching. Straight up, would not have been able to do that without him. So I am a use case for our coaching. And again, Yes, I'm probably more gifted athletically than your average person, and I had more of a disposition to be able to make it to top 10 in the world. But I went from 498 feet for 3 years. I was stuck at 498 exactly. Could not throw a foot farther, to 600 plus on a flat field, no wind. Now that is still, like, when I go out to a fieldwork session, I don't expect to hit 600 plus every single time, no wind. That is still me hucking the disc. But I do expect to hit 600 plus. So I went from 498 to 600 plus, roughly 150 feet increase in distance from when I started working on my form till now. And that has got me to top 10 in the world 2 years in a row at the USDGC distance comp. So if you're looking for success stories, I am one of many of our coaching, which is why Josh and I would not be doing this if we didn't think our coaching worked. That would go against our consciences, and our coaching would not exist. You're not gonna find us putting out baloney that doesn't work. Otherwise, we would not be doing this. I certainly would not be a part of it, and I know Josh wouldn't. So overthrow would not exist if we didn't push our players forward and get good results, because we ourselves are always pushing ourselves to be better. Sometimes even question our own coaching and get outside opinions and data. And our coaching has shifted over the years to be better. Started off less good. It was still good, but it was less good. Now it's better. So yeah, I mean, I feel like everything that I've learned in this sport, it's really all clicking. And I'm always pushing the envelope to see if we can learn something new. People will tell me tips and stuff, and I'm happy. Like, I am legitimately happy to learn them. I'm happy to try anything that people say will increase distance or is better. And, sometimes I try it and I give it a good go, and it's just not it. And sometimes I try it and I'm like, oh, that's a good way to think about it, and that actually is helpful. Character limit led me to speak out of context. Solved was more so on how, and not the what, my hesitation personally is. I feel like being able to progress without paying, finding my own how. Yeah, you can figure it out. I mean, certain people can. Certain people can figure it out. I know for me and for most people, you won't. And you won't figure it out faster than you could, than if you like really just settled into learning a method of coaching. Seriously, the biggest problem, and we've got a video going out tomorrow. The biggest problem with just getting a bunch of tips from YouTube coaches is we don't all teach the same method, right? And so you may learn something from us that you like, but that goes directly against what the next coach teaches methodology wise, right? So they may try to get you to turn really fast, right? Engage your hips. And we are going to tell you, you shouldn't do that. You should do the opposite. You should try to anchor your hips. Well, you can't listen to both, right? And so all of their form technique pieces are going to tell you to go one way, and that's the opposite way we're trying to tell you to go. Like, they are different. We are not teaching the same things as certain coaches out there. And then we're teaching very similar things to other coaches. If you are going to try to teach yourself and just like information gather, just be aware that it is not a good way to, it's not a good way to do it. So stick with a coach and what they're trying to teach you, and at least you can learn their version of what good technique is. All right. That's better than trying to blend two techniques that are literally completely different. It's a horrible way to do it. Agree on that. Methods vary. An outside perspective is leaps and bounds more valuable than self-review a lot of the time. Again, I do plan to try the academy. Just on a work assignment at the moment. Oh yeah, not trying to press you into our academy. I mean, I'd love for you to. I mean, again, who would I be what's the word? Who would I be if I didn't believe in our product? Right. I believe in our coaching. It's helped me a ton. And I think we're doing the best coaching out there currently. And that's in part because we also talk to other coaches and we try new things and we listen to people who are gathering data like Jonas Morella and Coach Chris. I don't know. I can't even remember his last name, but it's Coach Chris. Guys that have been gathering data in our sport for a long time. So yeah, I think what we do is super valuable in providing a cohesive product and a way to go to stick with one coach and start with step 1 to step 4 of the backhand throw. I think that has only existed now that we have put out this product. That's the only way that has existed for us, is putting out this product. And before it was, we were putting out a bunch of random tips, just like your average YouTuber coach. And that's not the best way to coach people through videos. If all you did was just take even our tips out of order, that can definitely slow down the way that you learn. 100%. So having this as the academy is kind of like an in-between between getting personal one-on-one coaching and YouTube, something right in the middle. That's where we're currently at with the academy. So it's been such a necessary addition for us as coaches, and it's a product that we needed to have, and it got built just at the right time. But yeah, dude, I'm not joking. When we were filming for the academy, of course I'm filming, and I'm listening to everything Josh has built, course by course, video by video, and I learned stuff that I had not known that I was really excited to implement. So even me personally, I was excited for the stuff that we went over in these courses. So, man, I would be shocked if you went through this and didn't get really good information and come out on the other side a much better disc golfer. I would be shocked. This is such a good way. It doesn't feel like it's a huge, like you have to sacrifice much from our one-on-one coaching to this. It seems like maybe it's a little bit less good than our one-on-one coaching, but it's a really good way to do it. It's a really good way to learn the backhand form. So I'm super excited about it. And, I hate salesmen. I hate people trying to sell me something. Especially when they use sales techniques on me, where I know they're trying to like butter me up, and you can just tell with salesmen. So I try not to do that. I genuinely just love our products. So always happy to answer questions about it. I think just at the end of the day, I would love for people to just try it out and just see if it helps them or not. Spend a Chipotle burrito's worth. How long is the free review promo running, by the way? The initial focus on this is a large value in my eyes. Yeah, I might just do it indefinitely. I think it's such a helpful thing to offer currently, that I'll talk to Josh, but as of right now, I don't have any plans on stopping the promo. We have it set up right now to, at any time, you can get a $5 form review. The free one is just to get you used to kind of what that looks like to start. But we want you to check in. Like, we want you guys to utilize the $5 form reviews. So as you're going through courses, you'll have request a form review. This is the $5 one. This is not the free one, but this is like, for instance, the free one gets you started. And then whenever you want to check in, let's say you just finished the grip course. You got your free form review at the beginning, told you what to focus on. Now you need to know, did you succeed after you went through this backhand grip course? You finish the backhand grip course and you say, okay, well, I'm not positive that this is fixed yet. So let me show you. Sorry, you can't even see this. Let me go back, re-explain. So you've got your courses, you're signed up, you go through them. over here, you're on the last video, you say, have I done this or not? Boom, request a form review. This is the $5 one. Again, these are at a price point where we're just trying to get it to where people don't just abuse the free form review thing. So $5 is as low as we could get it, where people still have to spend a little bit of money, but we don't really make money off of these all that much because we're going to be at some point making kind of zero profit on them and just paying our overthrow coaches, and they'll make the money from it. Anyways, all that to say, this is a good like checkpoint. You finished a course. Here's your checkpoint. Just make sure you're on the right track. And we can take a look at your form and say, hey, looks like you're still doing this, right? Maybe you should spend more time on grip pressure, episode 7 over here. Yeah, that's the purpose of these $5 form reviews, is to give you checkpoints and opportunities to know if you've fixed something or not. But again, the free one lives here when you sign up, redeem free form review, and that's, again, super. It's just nice to know where you're at when you start these courses. Some people are like, they don't know. Maybe you don't know what you're good at currently. Maybe you don't even know what type of grip you've got. And the first form review just tells you where you're at. I will tell you where you're at, what you need to focus more of your time on, less of your time on, things that you're already good at, and it gives you a strong direction as to how you should approach these courses. So I'm with you. I think they're super valuable, and to me, it makes sense to offer the free ones for first-time subscribers. So I think I will continue. I think we will continue running these. And even if we're not doing the live streams, basically I'll just send an email back with the form review the same way that I do them live. So regardless if it's done in this format live or if it's sent privately back to you via email, it's probably going to be happening for a while. As long as I'm doing them, I'm planning on continuing to do the free form reviews. If it ever gets to be too much and too much time, well, then we have to decide if it's time to cut it off and then let our overthrow certified coaches step in, and then it's just going to be the $5, and you would just do the same thing for $5. So you'd be paying $15 for the first month, which is not bad. Again, we charge $15 for form reviews on our coaching website currently. So if you were to sign up for the academy and pay the $5 for the first form review, then oh yeah, I think Josh is texting me because of the, yep. I gotta design a little something. I can do that on stream. May as well. I'm gonna work on a little something while we all talk. Also, just got a new ticket. Creator challenge. Wow, I'm just getting texts out the wazoo right now. Not to me. All right, let's open Affinity. Start creating something for Disc South. All right, let's see. A4 portrait. That's fine. No. Let's see if I can show you all this as I work on it. That could be fun. Swap this window capture to Affinity. That's interesting. Y'all cannot see the document. Fascinating. Well, just gonna have to keep it here then. All right. Broderick just mentioned that he and Jay Millie are flying up after the expo. And Broad said it is fully planned at this point, so I need to make sure my calendar is open for it if we're invited. Seems like we... All right. Starting with a big cube. Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. I just gotta figure out what the name of that. Oh, Halinois. Also, if any of you guys are in here, just let me know you're here. I'm working on a little something for the Disc South, something that people can sign up for while they're at Disc South, so they can sign up for our academy. And is there a way that I can get my logo going here? What's the best way to do that? Logo. What is the best way? Maybe I've emailed it to somebody? We'll try that first. Okay, this could be good. And how do I open this? Open with more apps. We got to do Affinity. What? Let's just do this download. There we go. Gotcha, silly. Swatches, stroke, appearance. How do I add Affinity, add QR code generator. Oh, I see. Interesting. I like that. QR code tool is crazy, bro. That's crazy. I just put the URL up there. Let's go. All right. So then we go here. Overthrow disc golf. Now let's go to sign up. Copy that. Go here. Paste it. Hit OK. Maybe we go, and that works. Okay, file, save as. Oh, what's the name of that? Something South? Expo South? Disc Golf? Disc South Expo QR code design. Then this gets saved to desktop. How about just downloads? How about that? Oh, hold up. No, I need to export as JPEG. Brain is processing. Okay. Ah, new sign up. Man named Justin has just signed up. Don't know if you're here, Justin, but thanks for signing up, brother. Someone else did. Oh, Josh and Justin. And 10 minutes ago, Yves Delisle. Thanks for the signs uppins. I want to check and see if anyone is sent. Nope, not yet. All right, back to Josh. Compose Josh at Overthrow Disc Golf. This is gonna be in downloads. Oh, did I not export this thing? Oh, it's on a desktop. Got it. Desktop, website, boom, there it is. Now I just got to check to see if this URL works. Indeed it does. Incredible. Well. Seems as if things have died down quite a bit. How many of you guys are still here just chilling with me? That's what I want to know. It says 9 concurrent viewers. Is that 9 people that forgot that they left me on in the background? Or is it 9 active people watching? You're still here. I love it, Birdman. Never leave. Hang out with me all day. Brad Snakenberg. This is the first time I've even seen you here, Brad. We could have been talking this whole time. You and me. Could have been just chatting it up. You could have asked me any question in the world. I could answer. I've got a lot of knowledge, dude. So much. That's what my wife says all the time. She's like, you're just so knowledgeable. It's the number one thing I hear. It's just incredible to have all this knowledge, and just being able to share it with people is just the greatest privilege. Oh, man. What's y'all's dream jobs? That's what I want to know. Birdman and Brad, you guys have dream jobs? Oh, Brad, you're a local? Do we have any local clinics? No, nobody signs up for our local clinics. Every time we try to do something local, people don't sign up for it. I think I don't know. I don't know why that is. It just is what it is. So, I mean, private lessons we'll do. We'll do local private lessons. So, those are like dream job, video game developer, currently studying. Ooh, Birdman. Dude, well, what are your thoughts on Marathon, Mr. Video Game Developer? I've played a couple days of it. I'll tell you what. Embark Studios, guys who made Arc Raiders in the finals, they're special. They are so special. They're actually doing new things. And they're not just going with the flow of what everyone else does. I've been playing the finals, straight up addicted to that game. That game is amazing. Probably the best game ever made is the finals. Dude. Yeah, I'm a big competitive FPS type gamer. I got really into Arc Raiders. Like Arc Raiders, I was really sold on. I liked it. And then I just kind of played it too much. Kind of burnt myself out. And then I played the finals. You get like a special skin on Arc Raiders if you played the finals. So I was like, oh, let me go check that out. And I haven't left since, bro. I'm like 300 hours into the finals. It's such a good game, dude. It's amazing. It's like Rainbow Six Siege meets Apex Legends, but then it has like the sound design and feel of Battlefield because they're ex-Battlefield developers. And you have the destruction of Battlefield. It's crazy. Like these guys did it all. It's unbelievable. Did I text Josh that I sent him? I think I did. We texted my home before we expected to be there. Well, I guess they're not technically underrated anymore. They were underrated with the finals. But now with Arc Raiders, they are now They have taken their seat on the throne of gaming with Arc Raiders. I mean, dude. Burnt Peanut also has kept them on the throne. I think my dog just went, like in agreement with me. It took a second because I thought there was a person in my house. Crazy. I don't know if y'all could hear that or not. I might have to go back and watch the stream and listen to that. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, Birdman, just send it to me on form. I wanna look at it. I want to look at your form. You should still have access. We should still have access. If you just send it to my on form, I'll check it out. Where would you be? In Mikey's students, probably. Let me know if you still have access to me or not. Mikey students. Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. Oh yeah, that's right. This is your last. The last form you sent me. Uh-huh. Yeah, your form was looking good, dude. Curious to see what it looks like now. Dang. Yeah, some of the people sent me their form or worked on their form in the past. I'm like, bro, I'd take your form. I'd swap form with you right now. You're one of those people. I'd swap form with you. So, because you're doing our coaching better than I do our coaching currently. My stinking elbow dip. Yeah, you can take my arm speed. I had good arm speed before I had good form, so I just had raw speed. But man, do I ever want good form to help that along. So frustrating. But I'm at the point where I can't do much more. Cause I just learned how to throw fast. I mean, I learned as much as I could of our coaching. And I still got, I still have, when I keep my arm out away from me and I go for it, I reap the benefits of it. It's just hard to keep up because my body doesn't want to do it. And I would have to put in a lot of work and I have put in a lot of work already to get it at least better than where it currently is. All right, let's get your form pulled up. What happened to my other... There we go. We will go get rid of all these guys. Go here. Take a look. And you're going to be... where are you? Hold up. Teams. There we go. You're gonna be in here. You're gonna be in here, I'm positive. And I will find you. There you are. Alright. Supreme Flight Open was such a blast. Bro, I'm so jealous. Florida weather. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, much better reach back. Interesting. The reach back is 10 times better. Really good coil. Yeah, the only thing bad that you reintroduce back into your form is looking at your shot. Everything else looks great, and then also your arm gets kind of I think you got good wrist curl. Keep it out away. No, it looks good. It looks good. You're tight here with your arm. So good off arm. Yeah, almost everything looking picture perfect though. Yeah, it's just your head whipping forwards. It's the only bad thing that you do. Yeah, I can tell because I looked at your reach. That was the one thing I was going to tell, or that I noticed on your reach back from where we last left off, is you used to punch your reach back. Punch your reach back. So now you're doing a good job of kind of gently placing it and then putting your efforts into the pull through. Because people don't realize, like there's no good rebound that happens if you punch back. That doesn't exist. There's no rebound that happens with your muscles when you punch back. So you're actually just making it harder to generate your forward momentum when you punch back for your reach back. So I remember when I first learned that, it was game changing. My tech dis stats went up. I was like, let me just try, instead of punching back, let me just try like gently reaching back and then focusing on the forward throw. So yeah, great work, dude. Looks awesome. Really decent coil. Good deep pocket, good back shoulder position, good anchoring happening. I would just encourage you to kind of like look this direction instead of at your throw. That's the only thing I would, if you're missing right. Like if you're missing right, then just check that head position and make sure you keep it side on and don't kind of drive your head forward the whole time. Anyways, but this isn't a form review. Nah, you paid for a lot of form reviews, bro. You deserve a free one at this point. You earned it. You earned it. Yeah, that's basically it. Looks pretty dang good. I would even take your old form, but I'm definitely taking your new form if I could. Yep. Yeah, that's you can look at your throw if you're doing like an approach shot though. You just have to change your throwing mechanics. We can go over that real quick. Let's see. I'll go here. Clear out, and then I'll go to reference content. AB. Yeah, so we just, if you look at AB here, at release. Eyes looking this direction. He's not looking at his release, but on this throw, let's see. For an accuracy shot, he is looking at it. All right, so distance, don't look at it. Accuracy, things change with accuracy. Front-loaded grip. Notice the front-loaded grip here. He's front-loaded for accuracy, and he's more forward-facing. Versus back-loaded. Notice the clamped hand here. You can really see it here. His back 3 fingers pulled in tight, backloaded for distance. Still having a hard time hitting 500 feet, which is interesting. Yep, hitting 500's no joke, especially if it's on flat ground. People don't realize that pros have internet distance. Feel free to clip that. I have competed against the pros. They have internet distance. They're the worst offenders of us all. All of us, you know, trying to throw downhill into a tailwind. And, you know, that's their internet distance. Pros do the same thing. I didn't know it. I thought the distance competitions and stuff, I thought that was completely flat ground, no tailwind. I don't know what I was thinking, but then I go to USDGC distance comp and it's downhill and known for always having a tailwind, a left to right tailwind, the perfect tailwind. So they've got perfect conditions, and they're going around telling people I can throw 700 plus feet. Yeah, downhill into a perfect tailwind. So when people ask me how far I throw, I can tell them how far I threw in the distance comp, or I can tell them how far I throw with no wind on a flat field. Top 10 in the world. I beat out people like Cupcake, Simon Lizotte. Trying to think of who else. Big thrower. I've beaten out some pretty crazy throwers, and these guys are all capping about it's like if they tell you they throw a 700 foot flat, it's like, no, you don't. You're throwing downhill in the distance competition, bro. So you have internet distance. These guys need to be kept in check. I thought going into the distance comp that I was going to get stomped. Like, getting last place was the expectation for me. I went into it thinking I'm going to get last place, but I would love to get second to last. That was my goal in the distance competition. Second to last place. If I could beat any one of these guys, that would be a dream come true. The best 30 throwers in the world, if I could beat any of those guys, that would be incredible. And boy, did I overtrain for that goal. So I'm kind of glad that I went into it not knowing that pros had internet distance. Because I was like, all these guys are throwing 600 plus. If I don't have that, then I'm not going to be able to perform well. Then I found out that I threw apparently much farther than I thought I was throwing. I threw 652 feet because it was downhill into a nice tailwind. It wasn't a huge tailwind. It was just a nice one. Just a nice breezy tailwind downhill. So yeah, now these guys, I think if you're throwing 550 feet, which is what I do, top 10 throw, like neutral conditions, and when I'm throwing far, it's 550 feet. If you're throwing 550 feet, you're throwing just like the top 30 best throwers in the world in our sport right now. So clip that, do whatever you want to with that. I wish I had that information when I got into the sport, or when I started getting into distance. To get to follow Casey White's card all week and watch him bag and throw a disc I gave him last year. SFO was insane. Did not expect to see it thrown a tournament by him ever, more or less bag. Dude, that's so sick. That's crazy. That's so sick. You're like, oh yeah, here, take this disc that's way too overstable for me. He's like, sure, throws it. It's like his favorite disc. That broadcast really makes the USDGC distance comp look flattish. LOL. I'm more impressed with pros form being buttery than mashing distance for the most part, but definitely good to know. Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, all the top distance throwers can throw buttery. If they can throw 600 feet in a distance competition, which is what they do, is what I can do, then they can throw 530 feet, effortlessly. So that's where distance matters. Of course it matters. Distance matters because then it allows you to hit certain distances more effortlessly, right? I can throw something at 80% instead of 100%. and get the distance that I need. So that's why distance is important. It absolutely is. Being able to throw 600 feet is super helpful, because then you can disc down and play smarter. Essentially, you've got more of a weapon out on the course. It doesn't make you a good disc golfer. It just gives you the ability to be a better disc golfer. Yeah, if hitting 400 is really difficult for you, well, then that's not going to be, like, if you have to throw max effort to get 400 feet, then that's going to be difficult for you to aim. So you need to throw max distance 480 feet to have a smooth 400 feet. That's how it works. I think people don't understand that part of it, where you think that getting smooth form will get you faster form. It's like, no, you got to work on speed first, and then you can dial it down for the smoothness. But working on the speed and bringing up your top speed over time allows you to go lower effort to hit still far distances. So don't underestimate some really good speed work in your game. Everybody needs to work on their speed, right? Because you don't want to be, you're not going to magically gain distance by just being smooth. Depends. Sometimes you can magically you can magically gain distance if you try a little bit less hard, but usually that has to do with like loosening up muscles, because loose muscles are fast ones. 100% gotta gain distance, have a longer, smoother 70%, 55 miles an hour, and feeling definitely the arm speed roadblock. Yep. Yeah, the cool thing about the arm speed roadblock is it's you can definitely make it easier, and by learning good form. That is something I hear from some people. It's like you can learn to throw fast, and you don't need someone guiding you through it. It's like every time I make a form change, sometimes I make a form change and it doesn't affect my speed at all. Sometimes I'll make a form change and it helps me throw the same speed more effortlessly. And then some form changes I make immediately speed increase. Immediately. So the people that talk about like form doesn't make you throw faster, well, it certainly helped me, and I had a fast arm going into it. So there are certain things in my form that were preventing my fast arm from being fast. They were literally blocking me from being able to efficiently throw fast. So some of those form changes were just legendary for me. Allowed me to throw much faster. I'm feeling the arm speed roadblock at 70. And you haven't thrown 500 feet, Birdman? Where are you doing your form work? You've got enough speed easy for 500. 70 is, you can throw 530 feet. What discs are you using, Birdman? You for sure should be throwing farther if you've got the right discs. What do you do for your max distance, like big distance throws? You really need to be throwing a pro boss. If you're throwing 70 miles an hour, you've got the perfect arm speed for a pro boss. PD2s and a nuke. Yeah. Nukes suck, bro. They're horrible. Throw a pro boss. Nukes will go 25 feet shorter than a pro boss right out of the gates. I tried a bunch of, the company's best distance discs in preparation for my first distance competition. They were everyone was just not in the same league as Innova Plastic. It was bad. PD2 maybe. Like I saw some really good Q-line, like the Q-line series they just came out with. I saw some good throws from them this past distance competition, where it's like, okay, that thing flew kind of expected compared to an Emperor or a Boss. Emperor, Boss, Conqueror, Shrike, Those are the main ones I would say. You will gain more distance finding the right one of those. And you should, even with golf lines. Golf lines are still really good. I think underrated good for distance. There's not a ton of benefit to throwing a distance line if it's neutral conditions out. Neutral conditions, it's better to throw a golf line. Definitely getting a boss soon. Discmania is making a DD4 soon, which is a boss type disc. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll check it out. If it's a boss like disc, I'll check it out. But you know, Gateway says they've got a bomber disc. They don't got a bomber disc, bro. I threw their Ether, their Aura. Those things sucked in comparison. And they had great flights. Like, I'm not bashing on the flights. I got perfect flights out of them, and just aerodynamics or something just different. So, you know, I used to hate Innova for some reason. I don't know why. I was like, it's just the popular thing to do, I guess. But then I threw the boss, and I was like, oh my goodness. Why would I not throw that? Specifically the pro boss, dude. That thing just went. My dog is going crazy back here. All right. Well, people are starting to get off work right around now. I may as well stay on for a little bit longer and see what happens. I know my eyes are starting to get tired though. Well, I'm kind of feeling like maybe we wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Just wrap it up for the day. I bagged it for a year before I gave it to Casey. Oh yeah, you're talking about the disc. Never thrown the colorway of his own signature disc, and he asked me to trade him disc Blue and White Horizon FD1 Skywalker 1. That's sick, dude. I met Casey back when I was Paul Macbeth's videographer for Champions Cup. Casey had just shot the hot round of the tournament, and I'd never met him before, and I was just kind of chilling under a pavilion. And Casey White comes up to me. I've never met him before. And he says, hey, I shot the hot round. And I was like, oh, no way. That's sick. It was so out of the blue. And I was literally wondering to myself, why did he like approach me and tell me this? But I'll never forget it. That was such an interesting way to meet somebody. For Emperor max distance, I like the, oh snap, what's it called? I mean, probably like a good baseline, whatever their baseline is. Whatever like the pro plastic is for Innova, whatever is like the similarity for the Emperor. And then if you've got a big arm, what is the name of that plastic? I threw it last year's distance comp because Nick Crush and Blitz let me use some of theirs. Emperor. Plastic types. Oh no, infinite plastic types. Infinite disc golf plastic type. Sorry, I'm like blanking out on whatever the plastic type was. Was it S-Blend? Oh, Luster. Luster C blend, I think is what it was. It was Luster something. I think it was Luster C. Yeah, Luster C blend. That's my favorite run of Emperors is Luster C blend. Oi. Starting to get a headache. All right, bunch of hobos. Thanks for joining in today. I'll be back on tomorrow. And yeah, sign up for Overthrow Disc Golf Academy if you haven't already. If you're looking for, honestly, just a much better way to get coaching from us that isn't our YouTube, this is a much better option for you. It's going to take you from start to finish with the backhand technique courses here. Start to finish, starting with grip, then with coil, then with the throw, then with footwork. This is the way that we found the best way to coach and learn the backhand as a whole is to go in this order, right? Footwork being last. That is the last thing that's going to get you, more distance. This other stuff, it's going to immediately affect you more than footwork. So we do not start with footwork, right? We don't believe that here at Overthrow that the legs generate the most power. We believe that the arm, proper body positioning of the upper body, proper coil, proper grip, these are the things that are going to get you the most distance, the fastest. You want to knock these out first, and then you get definitely footwork's important. It's helpful for accuracy. It is helpful for distance, and it's something that we do also coach as important, but it is not the most important of all the things you can learn, which is why it's last on the list. Yeah, people out there telling you to drive with your hips first and the power comes from the ground up. Yes, but definitely not as much as these other things. I mean, definitely not yes to the hips first. That's for sure not the case. I've tried that and it is horrible. Don't be listening to everything you hear on the internet when it comes to disc golf form. There are different camps, separate camps of backhand coaching. All right, keep that in mind. We are not all in the same camp. Off the top of my head, people that coach very similarly to us: Jonas Morella, Coach Chris Taylor, Blitz Disc Golf, Nick Crush Disc Golf. These are people off the top of my head that we are very similar with and align with, more so than any of the other coaches out there. So keep that in mind. Don't be blind. Don't blindly think we're all coaching the same things with different cues. All right, that's the main thing. Just be aware. There are different coaches with different teachings out there, and you can't blend all of our coaching together. Otherwise, you'll get confused. And even if you learn just from us out of order, that can also be confusing. We've got a video going live tomorrow talking about that very thing. So be on the lookout for that video coming out tomorrow. And as always, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Let me open up OBS so I can end this stream. And I guess I got to open YouTube as well to end this stream. No, wait. I can end it from here? Question mark?